Yo, this is Chris Blair. I'm doing my usual breakfast here, and then I'm going to talk about manual bidding. I'm going to let people gather on live. In the meantime, if you have any questions relating ecom, you can ask those questions. Letting people gather on this live stream. Then I won't talk about manual bidding, when I believe you should do it. Talk about the pros and cons of it, and different elements about manual bidding. So, just let people gather. In the meantime, if you have any questions related to ecom, you can ask me anything about ecom, advertising, products, anything related to that. Just go ahead and throw your questions in the chat there. By the way, let me address one question. Do I do any manual bidding? The answer is yes, I do. Occasionally do some manual bidding. So a lot of people see me make some videos where I sort of anti is the wrong word. I'm sort of discouraging people from using manual bidding, and yeah, I actually believe that manual bidding is way overused, used in the wrong way. And it actually hurts people's results rather than help them. But there is a proper way to use manual bidding, and we'll talk about that here today. But manual bidding is just one of 9 strategies I use. I mean, there's scaling out, there's scaling, hyper scaling, there's video ads, there's slideshow ads, there's carousel ads. There's 9 different methods that I personally employ in my business for scaling. I mean, I just got a call from my supplier this morning. This was like, they said they actually had to, we had to have a discussion about the fact they're having trouble catching up on orders because we're pushing such a huge volume out the door every day. They're having trouble keeping up, so we have to tone that down a little bit. But anyway, so that's proof and point that my methods actually work, because the 9 different methods that I employ, causing us to get behind on fulfillment. Good problem to have, I guess. Better than not having that problem. So, if you're interested in learning about every method I use for scaling, including product creation and Twitter and Instagram, everything that I'm employing in my business, you can probably message me about my course. This is the final week of the beta group. We did the final webinar yesterday, and there's 4 more videos coming out this week, and then it's done. I'm going to make a sales page, and we're launching here in the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's going to get me to prepare for that launch. But anyway, it'll be $2,500 when that's completed. You can probably message me now to get in for less than half the price if you're interested. Okay, so let's talk about when we do manual bidding. First of all, what is manual bidding? Okay, manual bidding is a scaling method. Okay, let me repeat what I just said. Manual bidding is a scaling method. It is absolutely not a product testing method. If you're using manual bidding for testing products, you're making a big mistake. Okay, because manual bidding doesn't help you find winning products. It just doesn't, and it won't, and it never will. Okay, just use simple auto bidding for product testing. Period. In fact, to be honest with you, you shouldn't even consider manual bidding until you've had a product that's been moving for a very, very long time, at least a few weeks, right? And you have a lot of data built up on that campaign. Then Facebook's got some teeth to really go in and find and really maximize your manual bid, because once the campaign's got some data built up, right? I mean, or at least a couple hundred, if not 300 pixel fire hits, guys, not sales, but purchase fires on the pixel. Then Facebook's got some serious data to help you go out and find the right audiences via manual bidding. Okay, so guys, manual bidding is not even a strategy I employ in the scaling process until I'm like a few weeks into selling the product, and I know for a fact that this is an absolute winner, and I've also got that data built up that allow Facebook to really take advantage of the manual bidding process. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's the basic thing is when to do it. 1, you do it when you've got a proven product that's a seller. 2, scaling, for scaling only. Okay, not for testing. Okay, people out there are using this for testing. Okay, and I think it's hurting their business. I'll explain why here in a second. Number 3 is a campaign that's got serious like data buildup already on it. Okay, the method that I'm teaching. Okay, this is just one of 9 methods of scaling that I do. In fact, my entire scaling course, if you count the webinar and all the little supplement videos, my entire ads course is about 7 hours of training in my ecom course, right? That you can get access to if you private message me. But when I'm mainly bidding for purchase now, and there's different bidding strategies I use, and I talk about that in more details in the course. But so that's basically when I believe manual bidding. Other than that, I don't believe you should use manual bidding at all. In fact, I think it's this major distraction that's hurting people's business. And why is that? Well, because people think of manual bidding as the end-all be-all. Oh, manual bidding, oh, manual bidding. It's become a gospel out there in the marketplace. It's just ridiculous because, guys, if you don't have a winning product, you have a winning website. And if your product can't convert as an auto bid and doesn't sell consistent auto bidding, there's no way in hell it's going to sell well as a manual bid. Okay, so just use manual bidding only for scaling, period. In fact, don't even think about manual bidding. It's a distraction to your business. Once you've got that winning product and it's proven, yeah, fine. Then target those large interests and go after your manual bid. Okay, all right, so I'm going to open up to any questions that you guys might have. Okay. If there's any questions, I'm open to taking any questions right now. If you're interested in my course, you can private message me. Now that I see you're on this video, you're in the course. Now, what do you think about the course? By the way, it'd be great if you could comment. That'd be awesome. Love to get feedback from actual students who are on these live streams. Okay, so if you just missed it, I just finished talking about manual bidding and when I believe you should employ it and some basics. I did, but no. How much do we add budget for manual bidding? Okay, so there's a video that I recently updated in the course, last week, so you can go find it. It's $500 or $1,000 budgets what I'm doing for manual bidding, so significantly more than I'm doing for my micro strategy. But again, you don't spend that kind of, even if you go that high, you're never going to spend that kind of money. But you'll spend a good significant chunk of it, but you're not going to spend all of it. Now, so go in, if you want the whole strategy, by the way, just so you know, people think, oh, you're being cagey in these videos. Well, guys, I'm not being cagey in these videos, guys. These are 5 to 10 minute videos, right? My entire manual bidding strategy was a 19-minute detailed video, which they gave an outline and I gave great detail. Then I went in the ads manager and I explained it. So guys, I'm not being cagey. It's just that I cannot realistically deliver a 19-minute training in a 5 to 10 minute, and that's just one of 9 strategies, guys. But I tell you, I manual bid for purchase. I use a $500 strategy. Budget. Manual bid for purchase. That's, and I use large audiences. That's the basics. There's a lot more to it than that, but I mean, if I start going deeper than that, then it's going to be crazy. We'll be here for 25 minutes, and I can't give you a full training. I'm sorry, but I will give you those 3 key nuggets. Manual bid for purchase. Use $500 budget. And don't do it on small audiences. It should be done on large target audiences. Okay? All right, so let's see the questions. Don't do it on small audiences. Okay. Once you find a winning product and start to scale with manual bidding, are you doing an image ad or video ad or both? That's a good question, Jonathan. Jonathan's asking if once I start scaling with the manual bidding, do I use a video ad or image ad? So far, I've only done it on an image ad. I've never tested out manual bidding on a video ad, to tell you the truth, so I don't know. It could very well work very well on a video ad as well. I find that video ads just on auto have worked really well for me, so I've never actually gone as far as testing out manual bidding on video ads, but that's a good question. I'm going to test that. Thanks for the question and the idea, Jonathan. I didn't think about that. Okay. FB God. Thank you, Natalie. FB God. I appreciate that. Just call me the FB God. That's great. What do I recommend? Teasley, Teespring, or Gear Bubble? This is a very hard question because my mentor and my good friend and Don Wilson is the owner of Gear Bubble. If you're going to use Gear Bubble, I suggest you use them for Shopify. I suggest you get a Shopify store. I just believe you should be building your own brand out there in the marketplace. And so, whether using Teespring, Gearbubble, or Teasly, I think you should use them, not selling through their sites, but connect with them as a fulfillment partner for your Shopify store. That's my recommendation. Gotcha. Started diving into video ads can work, absolutely. Slideshow ads have been effective for me. Jonathan asked about video ads. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Don Wilson's Gearbubble was awesome, by the way, and if you want to use them for fulfillment on your Shopify, I think that's a great idea. Hill, I'm the best. Thank you. Appreciate you say that. That's great. Let me see if I just list up some of the other methods that I use. Let me pull out my notes here. I gotta actually go to my course notes to find all this, because I have so many different methods that I use that I don't remember them all by heart. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna list these guys just to give you ideas here. Okay. Now, this whole thing to teach all this was a 2-hour webinar plus several supplementary videos plus my testing strategy plus analyzation strategy. So the whole thing's like 7 hours in training. So this, guys, so no, I'm sorry, I can't give you this all right here on this video. But anyway, I'm just gonna throw these ideas out there for you so that you have them in your mind. Okay. One, expand scaling. That's just simple. I mean, this is the easiest one that you can do. Okay, and that is you just start testing on new interests, test new interests, test new interests, test new interests, lookalikes, interest, demographic targeting. Just test. Okay, that's very simple to understand. Okay, hyper expand scaling, which is something that can be quite dangerous. It's where you throw in hundreds of ads in a day, hundreds, guys. 100 S. It could be 200 or 300, and it's hyper expand scaling, and I use Quia to do that. That's a very dangerous method. Actually, it's a double-edged sword. It can work really, really well. What you really need to know is how to analyze your ads and your matrix. That was a 25-minute video that I did for my course on how to analyze the matrix. So I would not recommend you do hyper expand scaling, set up hundreds of ads a day, unless you have access to the proper information to employ that strategy, because it's dangerous. Okay, but it can actually take your scaling to a whole new level, and that's what's allowed me to basically, my suppliers, they're behind on fulfillment because we're with hyper expand scaling. I'm taking it to a whole new level as far as sales numbers. Hundreds of sales a day. Okay, scaling out. That's just going deep into a certain interest, start targeting demographics in that interest or locations, etc. Testing different images, guys. Testing images is a really, really cool thing. Raw reel photos is another one. Testimonial photos, carousel ads, slideshow ads, manual bidding. All this in detail, 7 hours in training, guys, including the testing methods that I use. So, and the analyzation methods. So that's just one part of the course. According to this, there's product creation and all sorts of other stuff in the course. Okay, and also Twitter and YouTube and everything else we include in the course as well. Because guys, if you're just on Facebook, you're putting your business in danger. Guys, I'm proactively right now working Twitter, YouTube, Google SEO. I'm gonna have a second meeting with an agency to get my Google Ads ranking. We set up our entire product feed, right? Properly set up by a professional organization, not because the Google feed is very important to get it done right. I just hired someone who's going to do a full-time Pinterest for us. If you're building your business solely on Facebook, it's a dangerous place to be because you're sitting on a one-legged stool, right? At any time, Facebook traffic goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and your business can suffer. So you got to eventually start to expand out beyond Facebook. I talk a lot about that in the course. Okay. All right. Any more questions? I'll answer one more question, and then I think I'm going to kill this video for today. Well, the video looks like it stopped. Did it? Oh no, it's still going. Okay, good. Okay, I'll answer one more question and then we'll move on. I got some stuff to do here. What's the highest budget for auto bid if you decide not to manual bid? So for auto bidding, I'm using $5 to $10 ads. $5 is a million or less. $10 is a million or more. Except when I'm doing hyper expand scaling, which I only use $5 ads on. But anyway, hyper expand scaling is something I don't recommend that you do. Okay, the reason being is if you don't understand how to read your matrix and know when to kill the ads properly, and you're launching hundreds of ads in a day, all of them at $5, that can kill your budget in a heartbeat. If you want to really know how to scale that big, you need to have the right knowledge, and that's about an hour of training in my course. So yeah, pick up my course, private message me. So to answer your question, Edwin, to keep things simple, if you're just testing out interest on a reasonable level, 5, 10, 20 ads a day, then I would do $5 budgets on a million or less and $10 budgets on a million or more. I don't duplicate ads. I know a lot of people are teaching that, but I find that doesn't really work. Duplication of ads is, actually Facebook doesn't even want you doing that. That's against the TOS from my understanding. They don't like that at all, and I know it's working for some people, but I basically follow the rules. And by the way, I'm not 100% sure it's against TOS. I gotta make that's kind of. I've heard rumors. I haven't actually seen it in writing, but from what I do know from a Facebook rep that they don't really recommend it. So yeah, I don't do duplicate ads. I scale out on them. Am I testing other countries? Absolutely. Absolutely, I test other countries. Absolutely, I test other countries. So Ayub's asking if I test other countries, and the answer is absolutely yes, I do. Okay, that's it for today. I got some stuff to do, guys, but thank you for being on this live video. And if you're interested in my course, again, I mean, we are literally 1 to 2 weeks away from it being launched, because I'm going to finish the final 4 videos. I got 4 more videos to go, each from 10 to 20 minutes long. By the way, just so you know, when I do a video, guys, it's not this 10 to 20 minutes for the video. The way I teach, and this is the thing, is I first make an outline. Okay? To prepare the outline takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay? Then I practice reading through the outline a couple times, so that's another 10 to 20 minutes. Okay? So then I shoot the video. Okay? So first I outline the concept. This is my teaching method, and this is really powerful. So first I outline the topic, okay, and I explain in great detail by outline on a Word document. Then I jump over to the Ads Manager or the app that we're teaching, or whatever the platform is that we're actually talking about, and I demonstrate it. Okay? Then I go back and I summarize the outline one more time quickly. It's powerful. It's a really, really powerful method, and my students have been, they said that the feedback has been amazing on it. It really works for them because they get it outlined, they get it demonstrated, and then they get explained again what they just learned. So it sticks, guys. The thing is, there's one thing about taking information in a course, it's got to be delivered in a way that sticks. And I've been doing this training teaching for years, and I got this method down pat, and it absolutely works. So anyway, private message me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.